this fraud, Austin Wayne, then you have another thing coming. Like, his fitness advice sucks. He doesn't know, like, how bad short people have it, and he's saying there's advantages.
I checked my email yesterday, and I noticed a review from my website, kalosique.com, and I go and look at the review, and this guy is trashing me. He says, 1 star for Kalosique, worst company ever. And I look at the email. There's never been a single order with my store ever, man.
He's not a man. He's an it. The thing with a cocky grin and a stupid outfit that's somehow become the focal point of the entire world's conversation.
And then I actually remembered, in the past, this guy left a whole bunch of 1-star reviews that are completely fake because they're not verified. And he even posted photos of raw meat saying, oh, the raw meat is so much better than the supplements. Here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. We're not comparing raw meat to supplements. All we're talking about is receiving hate today, because nobody is going to go out of their way to try to discredit a person, their business, unless you specifically hate this person for one reason or another. So today, instead of talking about my usual handsome men's videos on how and why handsome men get hate, I'm talking about my own experience on hate that I've actually personally experienced. So without further ado, let's get it. I just uploaded my Dark Triad archetype as well as the Billionaire archetype, Vampire archetype, everything in my school, Kalos VIP, the best school of self-improvement. I've got the Looks Max Masterclass, High Growth Masterclass, everything needed to improve your life to the fullest. I've got over 150 students becoming the best versions of themselves. Right now it's only $19, down from $55. I want you to be next. Link in the description to join Kalos VIP. I think relationships is probably one of the biggest things that I've noticed when it comes to hate. Not specifically romantic relationships, more so friendships, because this is whenever you're going to see a lot of jealousy and envy in this sort of manner. Now it comes down to 2 different things. Number 1, my first long-term best friend, I'm actually still cool with this guy. Like, we're still friends, but I noticed after I glowed up, like, we were friends in high school when I was still like super baby face. I had no muscle, anything like that. We were together like glue, man. We were always hanging out. We had all these dreams together. But I noticed after I glowed up, I started getting a lot more attention from girls. I started looking more muscular, more fit. And this isn't to try to be rude to him. Like, he looks awesome even to this day, but he always received a lot of attention growing up. And he would even tell me, like, dude, like, you're the only friend I have. Like, whenever I go out with you, I don't get as much attention. Like, I don't feel like I'm the most attractive person there whenever I hang out with you. And I noticed our friendship, we slowly started drifting apart. Like, there was always almost like this weird energy when we would hang out. And now I'm not saying that he's hated on me. I don't think he's even bashed me behind closed doors. But I am saying that once you glow up, there's going to be some sort of weird energy if people feel a certain way about you. But the next friendship, there was definitely a lot of hating going on. Now this guy seemed very cool in the beginning. We would hang out, we would meet girls, do all this stuff together. And like, we were building a really cool friendship and getting very close with each other. We'd work out together, everything. But then near the end of the friendship is when everything started getting weird. Like, he started dressing the exact same way as me. He started copying my Instagram exactly. Now, if you guys know, like, whenever someone's jealous or envious of you, a lot of times before they try to destroy you, they'll try to replicate you. Like, they'll try to look the way you do, they'll try to act the way you do, because they're jealous of you, man. They want to be you at the end of the day. And that's kind of what this guy was doing. Like, he was trying to copy me, every single thing about me. He started making a business, and he literally used my exact font for my company, kalosique. Like, it's a very niche font, and he took this font and tried to use it for his own company. But I think the craziest thing is that this guy was literally trying to cherry pick girls I had dated or had a history with. Like, he was going through my following list and literally reaching out and DMing girls that I went out with. And it was the weirdest thing ever, like trying to specifically get somebody's sloppy seconds just because you know that they got with you. First of all, guys, that's a violation of bro code. Never get with any girls that your bro has been with. If your bro wants to get with the girl, whatever it is, do not even go for that girl, man. Like, ignore her. There's so many other girls that you can get with. Ignore that one. Once the friendship officially ended, this guy started spreading all these rumors about me, saying everything about me to, like, we both lived in this community in Bali with all of these Russians, and he started telling everybody all these different things about me, gossiping about me, saying I have all these family problems, and just literally making things up. So now whenever I come home, there'd always be these random Russians just saying the most random, outrageous things to me, and that was the weirdest thing, man. And obviously after that, I moved and never dealt with that situation again. But things like this are just so strange. Very rarely will people actually talk crap to me in person because most people are cowards, which is why the internet is so popular. Like, all the biggest cowards in the world always love to get on the internet, which if you are a more handsome guy, I'm telling you right now, anything that you post, if you get attention on it, you're going to probably get flooded with hate, man, because this is whenever people's insecurities are going to shine. People who are too scared to show themselves, to talk on the camera, they're going to be like, let's talk about some of the things I've actually gotten from social media. First of all, there's going to be death threats. I've gotten people sending me messages, emails, saying that they want to me. Like, if they see me on the streets, they literally said, you better watch out. Like, if I see you in this part of town, I'm gonna... Whenever I went to London, I was getting death threats from people in London, man. Like, this is the craziest thing about social media. I don't even say anything controversial. I tell guys to look more attractive. And I teach you guys step by step what I did, how to do it. And people literally want to see the end of me. And not just that, people have wished my family and like everything else, like really bad things, to get diseases, cancer, like all the worst things you can imagine because of my content. Are you kidding, man? I think the funniest thing though are all the fraud videos. Like, so this happened around 2 years ago, once I got 10,000 subscribers. Before that, actually, I had such an awesome community.
It was perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
Like, it was so tight knit. We'd always have these live streams every week, and everyone was so chill. But once I hit like the 10,000 mark, that's whenever people started just building up the hatred. And I remember some of the first videos. That's whenever I was still saying I was around 6'5" because I didn't measure. I didn't really care, and people were still making up the lies like, oh, he's 6'2", he's 6'1", he's lying about his height. That was one video. One guy accused me of juicing. He made a whole video about me juicing, talking about my cycle, everything.
I personally think he didn't do it naturally. Like, his physique just looks too dry. He's like way too freaking lean. Like, you can look lean naturally, but when you take gear...
And I'm like, dude, like, I've literally tracked my progress day in and day out ever since like 2020 on my story on Instagram. Like, you could see the progression. Like, there is nothing crazy going on. I'm sure you guys can imagine. There have been accusations of just about every single thing about me, which is crazy. Fake height. People will make up stories about me. Just create overall narratives. I'm sure some of you guys have seen some of the scammer accusations as well. Anybody with an online business, if you are envious of them, like, they're doing pretty well. They have an awesome product. I think the first go-to thing for most insecure guys is just to try to attack it. Like, oh, there's no way he's doing that. Like, oh my gosh. If anything though, it's an awesome compliment. Like, saying that somebody is able to launch this company and you can't believe it. It's so unbelievable to you that there has to be something he's hiding, something suspicious going on. I've never made any crazy marketing claims. I've never said if you take Titan Growth 2.0, you're gonna grow 6 inches taller. I say that it supports your high growth development, which it does, because most people are deficient in basic vitamins and minerals, which I actually just got some fresh supplements in because I used up all of my other ones. So we got Titan Growth 2.0, which we already talked about, man. This gives you 500 to 1,000% of all your daily required nutrients, because most of you guys are deficient in basic vitamins and minerals. This is going to make sure that your IGF-1 human growth hormone does not shut down, because when you have those deficiencies, your IGF-1 human growth hormone shuts down, which is one reason I think that every single person needs this. And even if you're not trying to grow taller, man, it's still essential to your overall health, everything. Obviously, Avery's Rage, this is one of my favorite supplements because this literally has Tanga Ali, boron, oyster extract, maca, zinc, 50 milligrams. Like, everything needed to boost testosterone scientifically is in Avery's Rage. And if you think that you don't need something like this in 2025, you're crazy. I'm gonna be honest, you are crazy. Like, with all of the microplastics, with all of the BPAs, with everybody being indoors, with the fluorescent lighting, like, we have so many things that block our natural hormone production, whether or not you like it. Like, no matter how healthy you are, you're gonna be blocking your hormones. This is just gonna boost it, where you're gonna feel like the best version of yourself. Less body fat, more muscle, more energy, a better working banana, man. Like, everything's gonna be better when you take Avery's Rage. And don't forget, guys, I'm opening my culture program. So if you want to work with me one-on-one to look like a Greek god male model, I will help you as an ACE certified personal trainer. I've worked with over 1,000 people. Link in the description to work with me. Obviously, all the hate comments, just nitpicking things, man. I'm gonna tell you right now, like, anytime you are nitpicking someone, it comes from a couple things. Number one, it's gonna come from like a hyper obsession. Like, if you're saying I'm lying about even 1 centimeter, what is that gonna benefit for you, from me, for anybody? Like, it is the stupidest thing ever. And just nitpicking overall things. And obviously, the goal of this though is to damage your reputation. Like, any hate comments, any hate videos, the goal is to damage your reputation. People see you doing well whenever you are more attractive. If things look like they're going well from the outside, they want to try to destroy this somehow. The only way that you can do this is to spread gossip and to spread lies about somebody else. It's the most pathetic thing, man. It kind of reminds me of hyenas a little bit. And that's why people make fake reviews, literally from fake emails. They've never purchased anything. They want to try to slam my reputation, my company. Like, you were this upset that you're going to try to make things up. It's brutal. On nights out, I have noticed some guys very occasionally have gotten aggressive with me. Most of the time, most guys will just stare at me very aggressively, like, oh, who's this guy I think he is? And that's always entertaining. But I can only really think of 2 times someone has actually tried to get a little bit physical. So one time I was wearing a mesh shirt. It looked a little bit sus, and this guy started trying to talk crap on this shirt. He was saying, oh, you look like a bundle of sticks. I'm sure you guys know what word I'm trying to say. And literally I grabbed this guy and I was like, what did you say? Say that again. And then he's like, oh, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. And then he just went back to his little group of friends and nothing happened. And then the other video with Connor Murphy, that video, I might even make a whole thing about what that was even about. But the truth is, me and Connor, we were both with girls. And this guy was very jealous that we were with girls. And he was trying to make fake accusations about us with our girls who are both of age, like both in their 20s. And he was trying to be very weird about it and act like we were the ones in the wrong somehow. So that is another way that just jealousy and envy just comes out, and it's pretty nasty looking. I'm sure you guys have noticed a theme with all of this. It's all men hating. Literally all men. I've never once in my life had a woman hate on me. I maybe a couple on social media, but it's nothing serious. Like, it's not real hate. Like, I've never had a woman go out of her way to try to bring me down. In person, I've never had a woman say I'm ugly, I'm unattractive, I'm this, I'm that. It just doesn't happen, man. And that's the truth. Whenever you do put in more effort into yourself, guys are going to feel insecure. Guys are going to want to bring you down. Guys are going to want to slander your name, ruin your reputation. Like the most just pathetic things really ever. So that's just a bit of my experience as getting hates looking the way I do. That's it, man. Subscribe if you're new. I love you guys with all my heart. Peace.